Bob, really good start because you went over that post that Ash made. And I think people skim over stuff really quick and they shouldn't. To really look at that, what he wrote, it's not a lot, but it's very powerful, very, very powerful. And I went back, I copied it so that I could look at it and realize, because I know that Ash, when he speaks, sometimes people don't get the whole grasp of what he's trying to say. But it was powerful. You know, in the one part he said, have you ever noticed how happy people don't tear other people down? Secure people celebrate others' success. Peaceful people spread calm and not chaos. Confident people uplift and not criticize. That is OnPassive. That's the way OnPassive should be. I know a lot of people get nervous and they're, oh my God, the sky is falling. I don't know what's going on. If you really get in and stay focused, like Bob said, everybody's saying it, the focus will make you not only see better, it makes you understand better. And if you understand, you get it, you'll get it. Now, you know, it's very rare. I don't think you can name 10 companies that started on day one with 1 million customers. We're customers, face the facts. That's powerful, that's huge. Absolutely a phenomenon that's never been done. And the cool thing about it is the companies that have would be, when the iPad came out or the iPhone, they had a 6 month where they were building, but they spent millions on advertisement. This company didn't really spend anything on advertisement. It was word of mouth. And look what happened from that. People are looking. They understand they're looking, and they're still looking. He said there'll be a lot of changes, big changes. People ask, oh, what about this one? I said, here's what I would say. Don't try to guess what's going to happen. Just imagine anything could happen, and it's going to be good. It's going to be great. Another thing they were talking about, you know, when you start off with 1 million people, the structure that you have to have, because the 1 million that we have wasn't about, hey, how would you like to go on a train ride? He told not one, not two, but 1 million people, dream bigger. You have to be scalable and be ready to do that. And when I got on this little kick about going to each country and trying to break down what they make and all that, I learned so much. I did it for other people, but it did as much for me to know that the first time in 20 years this year of me being online full time, that we are actually in a company that is going to trickle up economics. How do I mean that? Well, we're all going to make, if it's $100 product, you make 25% commission, that's $25. You get a sale at $25, you get 10, that's $250. $250, I always look at in my family, okay, that's a couple bags of groceries. Other countries, $250 could be 30, 40, 50% of what they make a month. That's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing. Now, in this period of the last 6 years, for me, next month, 6 years, Mike and Dan, same thing. I've been waiting for this time. This is when it's going to be fun. But we built, we've trained, we talk, we uplift, we nurture people. I've seen people grow so much. I've met more new people, diamonds in the rough, by the way, in the last year than I probably did the first 4 years or 5 years, really. Well, maybe the last 3 years, definitely more than ever. I met the OTEC pros. I met Comfort. I met Dr. Ivy. I love saying doctor. Minnow, Engineer Mike. All these people. And what made the company strong wasn't me. It wasn't Mike Ellis. It was all of us. It was the combination. You know, I talk to Ash a lot. You guys know that. Nobody Brown knows more than I did. But I want to tell you, when he talks about people, not about the products. Why? He knows from the people he has, the products that we'll have will be the best. I believe that without a doubt. He has the best, you make the best, you expect the best, boom. But That's why I want to tell everybody, stay focused. I believe in a short amount of time, you're going to start to see dreams coming true. It won't happen in one day, it won't happen in 2 days, but when you start to see it, and that's why when people call me in a panic, I had 20 people on my team and they just give up. Well, I also told him, if you give up, that means you're going somewhere else. He goes, yeah, where would they be going? I said, there's nowhere to go. They stopped talking. When this goes, everybody is coming back. Every single one of them. And the family members that told you no and you're crazy and all that, when they see a little extra bounce in your walk, you're walking tall, you're feeling better, maybe you change your address, maybe that rickety car has been changed, or you just looked up, you got a little sparkle to you, that is contagious. Families will come up and friends that said no and say, what's going on? Is that business? Yeah. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. They're coming. Trust me. I don't even worry about it. People start telling me about, I'm trying to talk this. Listen, Ash said it in that thing. Don't waste time convincing people. You can't convince anybody. And by the way, in the beginning of my journey in marketing, I was so desperate to get people that if they wandered off, I'm like chasing them like a dog catcher. Don't go, don't go, don't go. It was the worst thing you could do because you look weak and you look like you don't have something to offer. You're desperate. I don't do any of that. There's no reason to do it. Or you're going to have to convince me. Well, then you're in trouble. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to share what I see. And if my enthusiasm and me being who I am is not good enough, go to someone else. I'm not going to try to talk somebody into it. But all of you have that. How do I know? One thing I know is people. All of you have it. I hear names. There's not anybody's name here that Ash doesn't mention. None. Always. Wow, this person came a long ways. These people, and you know what? You know what it feels like to get beat up? We don't know all the stuff that happened to him, but imagine the worst things that could happen and then add a little bit, okay? That's what happened to Mr. Mupara. So for him to be able to look over his shoulder and see all of us marching ahead, no matter what happened, that means a lot to him. It means a lot to him because that's really what he cares about. I mean, I've talked to him and he's talking about ungodly amount of money that might have happened, this might have happened. And his only concern was what it did to the founders. No joke. It's insane. I've never seen anybody like him. But when he came out on Christmas Eve and did that spiel, we had, I think up to now, 140,000 views. And he goes, well, definitely they're not dead and gone. I said, oh, no, never, 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 never. And he knew it. He didn't expect that big of an outcome. It was a very short notice. In fact, barely pretty quick. And the outcome within 12 hours, we had 98,000 people. And that's powerful. And stay focused. The worst thing that could happen now is while you're worried about what happened or what might happen, you might miss the train, okay? You should be in the depot. Your bag should be packed. And when you hear, ooh, ooh, all aboard, get on and let's go. You start waiting about this happened and that happened. And she said, listen, I don't care what people say. I don't care what they think about. It means nothing. Nobody, if you can meet somebody that says, you're an idiot, you shouldn't be doing it, and they can offer you something better, take it. But the truth is, there's nothing on the planet that will give this type of promise and hope to people. Nothing, nothing. Trust me. If it's there, I would have saw it. And even the people you think are very successful, they're working like mules. If they get sick, a month or 2 months, they start losing their business. This is a different animal. But anyway, that's all I have.